You raise your voice, you state the facts louder, and they dig in deeper. The angrier you get, the more certain they become they were right. It feels obvious. Say it forcefully enough and the truth will land. But your brain treats a raised voice as a threat, not a fact. Some studies show corrections can actually strengthen the original false belief. Neuroscience calls this the moment reason quietly leaves the room. Under threat, the thinking brain hands control to the survival brain. To understand why, we have to look inside an argument as it happens. When someone attacks your view, your body reacts before your mind does. Your amygdala fires first, scanning for danger long before logic arrives. Heart rate climbs, stress hormones flood in, attention narrows to defense. Ledoux mapped how fear signals reach the amygdala before the cortex. He called it the low road, a fast, crude, emotional shortcut. A raised voice takes that low road straight into your defenses. Fear signals can reach the amygdala in milliseconds, before conscious thought begins. By the time you feel calm enough to reason, the argument is lost. To your brain, a strong belief is part of who you are. Attacking the belief feels identical to attacking the person holding it. Around 2006, 2 political scientists ran experiments on how people react to corrections. They gave participants false claims, then handed them the factual correction. For some, the correction worked. For others, something strange happened. In their original study, certain groups believed the false claim more strongly after being corrected. They named it the backfire effect, facts sometimes pushing people the wrong way. The harder the fact was pushed, the harder the mind pushed back. Because we don't reason to find truth, we reason to defend ourselves. These cognitive scientists proposed a radical idea about human reasoning. Reasoning, they argued, is a social weapon built to persuade and defend. When cornered, that weapon turns inward, building walls instead of bridges. Yelling hands your opponent all the ammunition their defenses need. We search for evidence that we're right and ignore evidence we're wrong. This confirmation bias shapes how nearly all of us seek and process information. Raise the stakes with anger, and the bias only grows stronger. Westen scanned brains while people processed threats to their beliefs. The reasoning regions went quiet. The emotional reward centers lit up. People weren't thinking. They were feeling their way to a conclusion. When they defended their side, the brain rewarded them like a drug. Winning an argument feels good. Changing your mind feels like losing. A loud, hostile tone signals contempt, and contempt ends conversations. The words may be true, but the tone screams, "You are my enemy." Once someone feels attacked, no fact can reach them anymore. Here's the twist. The problem was never the facts. People change their minds when they feel safe, not when they feel small. Persuasion isn't about being right. It's about being non-threatening. Research points to curiosity, calm questions, and genuine respect. Ask questions that let people examine their own reasoning out loud. When people explain themselves, they often notice the gaps alone. Studies on deep canvassing show respectful conversation shifts real opinions. The goal isn't to defeat someone, it's to lower their defenses. Next time you feel your voice rising, remember what the volume costs. The louder you get, the further their mind retreats from yours.